How y'all doing today? Listen, your girl done overslept today. I was tired, y'all. Real tired. I woke up at 3 o'clock. Yep. But let me tell you why though. Because, on top of being tired from everything else, but last night I thought I was grown. I'm just going to sit up all night and watch movies, okay? I got caught up in them love romantic movies and stuff like that. So they was old school movies back in 1984. Ask me the name of them, I don't know. But I was watching. I watched like 3 movies, and before I knew it, it was 5 o'clock in the morning. Then I want to try to go to sleep. So yeah, I slept to about 2 or 3 o'clock today. And I feel rejuvenated. I needed the sleep. So you know what I'm saying? Even though I slept that late or whatever, I actually do feel rejuvenated. So that's a good thing. That is a real good thing. Because then once I got up, I got a phone call from my sister. Well, I was thinking of her. She texted me all at the same time that I was texting her. And I called that little telekinesis thing. I'd be like, y'all be on point with that telekinesis, because I can thank you right up. And then next thing you know, you calling my phone. So I talked to her on the phone. And while I was talking to her on the phone, I was all in the garden doing stuff. I done repotted some stuff, that added some soil to some stuff, and just doing my little whole routine that I normally do while on the phone. So I woke up rejuvenated. I felt like I really wanted to do something today. I feel like I had a very productive day. Even though I overslept, I got a lot done. So it was good. It was much needed sleep, because I am still tired, you know what I'm saying, from back to back doing stuff. And so even though y'all don't know it, I've been doing hair, I've done nails, I've been in the garden, I've been doing all kind of stuff. And so I needed the rest last night. And so I got the rest today. And here I am, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, later on in the daytime. So yes, but I wanted to come and tell y'all was that ain't nothing wrong with falling back. Falling back can be from anything, from a relationship, from co-workers, from your children. Falling back, ain't nothing wrong with falling back when things are not going the way you see them going for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just use the relationship with the narc for me. Is that I've given him chance after chance after chance to change his ways. But now let's talk about changing the ways, because I was the only one changing my ways in the relationship. He would come, you sitting down, you having a casual conversation with your partner, and you guys are talking about things that you can do to make the relationship a little bit better, and some of the things you like and dislike about the person or whatever, and some things that you can work on to change or whatever. So me and the narc, we do that type of thing or whatever. And so when it all boiled down to it though, it seemed like he's saying that I'm the only one who need to change in a relationship and not him. And I'm like, there's a lot that you need to change. But if I say that to him, he also turn around to me and say, well, if you wouldn't do such and such, then I wouldn't be doing such and such. And plus, I don't never do nothing. And that's his words. I don't never do nothing. I said, oh, but you do. You do a lot that you shouldn't be doing. I don't do nothing. I pay the bills. I fix stuff. I'm here. And that's it. I said, it's more to a relationship than just being here, paying bills, and slinging some sex here and there. It's more than that. That is not the base of the relationship. Like, that's not the most important thing. You need to be affectionate. You need to be considerate. You need to just overall be in the relationship, not just have this mentality of, I'm here, so you should be happy. I said, I'm not that kind of woman. I'm not just happy with the idea that I have a man living in the house with me, and that's that. I can walk around and be like, oh, I got a man at home. That's all you are, is a man at home. That is not enough for me. I want more than that. So, you know how narcs do. They will make you think you crazy, and that's just not reasonable. That what I'm asking for. That's me being, what do you call it? That's me being jealous and needy. And I said, no, that's not jealous or needy. That's the key values to the relationship that's going to keep me here. If you want me to stay, then you need to open up a little more. Give me something, because he was not giving me anything emotionally except for that one time he cried. And when I look back on that, that was all a setup too. It was a bunch of baloney, because he had got off the phone with another supply, arguing with them, came in the house and was talking down on me, talking about the house dirty and just random stuff that was not really true, because I'm in the middle of cleaning the house. There was no need for you to be like, the house is nasty or whatever. Whatever he said to me at that time did not even fit when he came in the house. From whatever conversation he had outside to when he came in the house, nothing was chaotic with us before the phone rung. So why you coming in the house talking to me like that? You picking at me as soon as you come through the door. House all nasty. It's just a water bottle that's sitting on the counter that he's talking about. House all nasty. This, that, and the third. And I'm in the middle of putting up dishes because I just washed dishes or whatever. I look around, I'm like, what are you talking about? The house is not dirty. Narcs will make you think that something is something and it ain't even nothing. I'm trying to tell you, they play these stupid games, but I'm telling you, sometimes we get in these relationships and we feel like we don't have options. Not options to run to somebody else, but options to fall back. Take time for yourself. If things ain't working for you in the environment that you're in, you can take yourself out of the environment and go and get your mind together. You don't have to sit there and keep taking the abuse, because me, I don't run from the situation. I stay around, you know what I'm saying? So if we in the same household together, I might just go to another room. But when I'm going into the other room to get away from you, to give you a break and to calm myself down, you come in the room where I'm at and you start antagonizing me there or bothering with me there, then I need to leave the premises, you know what I'm saying? But I don't move like that. I stay, and I take the heat, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in the kitchen, and so I can take the heat that's in the kitchen. I'm willing to talk things over once everybody calm down. The narc don't want to talk about nothing. The only thing they want to say to you is what you did wrong, but never about what they did wrong and what they can fix about the relationship. So when you need to fall back, you know what kind of relationship you in. You know what kind of situation you got going on. You don't have to stay there. That's all I'm trying to make a point of. You don't have to stay in that place and take the abuse or take the uncomfortable feeling that you're feeling when you're in the situation that you're in. You have options. And an option can be to fall back and let them do what it is that they doing. And when they get unhappy with what they doing and want to come back to you, no. You chose to do that. Stay over there and do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know every situation is not called for you to leave completely. Some things are lessons. We all have to go through our lessons and go through our journey to get the lesson. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, know when to fall back. There's nothing wrong with falling back. Kids acting up in school and they cutting up in the house, tearing your house up and down, and you about to lose it. Before you lose it, you got options. Fall back. Sometimes we gotta let them fall and hit their head for them to get the fact that we keep sitting here telling you, stop jumping on that chair. For you hit your head somewhere or hurt yourself, and they want to be hard-headed. Sometimes they just gotta mess around and find out. Everybody gotta mess around and find out sometimes. They do. But if you're in an abusive relationship, just know you can fall back. There's nothing wrong with falling back. Falling back don't mean you breaking up. Falling out don't mean that it's a done deal. Falling back is for you to gather whatever it is that you need to do. And I wish I would have known this in the relationships, because I always thought I had to stay until the wheels fell off. Meaning, sit here and put up with this stuff because it'll eventually get better. And now that I've lived by that for so long, and I've seen that sitting there enduring all that stuff don't get me nowhere but a broken heart, It's time for me to do something different. So falling back from people, places, and things that are not pleasing me or not giving me the results that I'm looking for, I'm going to keep going until I get the result that I'm looking for. So I'm going to fall back. Hey, we ain't got to argue. I'm going to just fall back. Do you, and I'm going to do me. That's it. Because where you going, I don't see myself going down that road. But over here where I'm trying to go, if you want to flow with me, come on, let's go. I promise you I ain't trying to lead you into a deep hole, but hey, you're human. And I believe that so much, you know what I'm saying? And that's what made me get to a point where I was so too understanding for some people. I was over understanding, you know what I'm saying? But I hated when people told me you wouldn't understand. Try me. Try me. I truly will understand if you just try me and give me a chance. Yes, sir. I'm in the middle of recording. I do, but I thought you was gonna hook it up in the living room. But if you're gonna hook it up in here, that's fine. My son brought the game console in here for me to play Call of Duty. The old version, number 2. I like that one. But yeah, like I was saying though, you know, that's what trapped me for so long, thinking that, you know what I'm saying, I don't have to fall back. I just need to stay here and endure everything that I'm going through, because that's what's going to make this relationship stronger, or that's what's going to change things around. And it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes we get so caught up in the relationship that we don't know we have an option. You don't have to sit there and take that stuff. You can take a break if you need to leave for a couple of days or whatever to get your mind together, to get your peace and your sanity back, because dealing with these narcs, baby, you lose all of that. You don't know whether you coming or going. You don't know left from right. You just a ball of confusion, because that's all they keep your mind going anyway. Everything you think they doing is the total opposite, and then the opposite is it's crazy. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, you got to know you got options. Whether it's somebody else who in the long run going to treat you better than what you being treated now, or the option to just fall back and let people do what they really want to do, because they going to show you just what they rather do than to please you. And that's what the narc kept showing me over and over and over again. I'd rather do this than to please you. This man know I love crushed ice. What's so hard about... Okay, I'm gonna say this. Yes, I'm thankful for whatever kind of ice he bought me. But you know I love crushed ice or soft ice, chewy ice, or whatever. You brought me a cup of hard ice before, and I was like, you know, baby, I thank you for this cup of ice. I said, but your girl really love the crushed ice. The hard ice hurts my teeth. The crushed ice is my baby. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna bring me back a cup of ice, bring me back crushed ice, you know what I'm saying? But because of how narcs work, I'm going to give you what I want to give you. I'm not going to give you what you want. I'll give you a little bit of what you want, but I ain't going to give you the whole thing. So he would do it to spite me. You know what I'm saying? He know I love crushed ice. The hard ice hurts my teeth or whatever. So I'm just using that as an example. But I was very appreciative if he even thought of me to bring me a cup of ice. Any other time he bring me a cup of ice, it's always the crushed ice. So it ain't something new, because he did that on his own. Started bringing me home cups of ice or whatever, and every time I ain't never got let down till he want to start being petty. Then he want to start bringing me whatever kind of ice he want to bring me. And he he already knows. It's just, you just got to know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? I can go on and on about it, but you know, narcs do what they want to do. They give you what they want to give you when they want to give it to you. Just because you want them to be affectionate or whatever, they'll give it to you, but they're going to give it to you when they want to. That's the thing about it. But I needed to know. I didn't know at that time that I didn't have to sit there and put up with that. I accepted it. I said something about it, but I still accepted it. You know what I'm saying? It was like that a lot of times. You sitting here on the phone talking to other women. But the moment I fake like I'm on the phone talking to another man all day long, you sourpuss, you mad. Now you got so much to say to me. Now you want to get off the phone with your chick over here. And now you want to be all in my mouth and in my conversation. Ain't nobody really on my phone. Had my sister call me to make it seem like it was a dude calling my phone. And I can sit there and talk on the phone with her all day long, just like you do. But it's okay for them to do it, but it's not okay for you to do it. I didn't have to put up with that. But when I was in it, that flew right out the window. I could not gather myself to say, girl, you don't have to put up with this foolishness. I thought that getting even would make things right with them. Not with a narc. Baby, they play this game for a living. We play it for when we need to. We pull out the tricks when we need to pull out the tricks. But these narcs play this game all their life. So they'll go on and on, tit for tat, back and forth with you. And that ain't the way you want to go. It's just better to just fall back from them. Them narcs, if you got kids with them, you know, like I said, I ain't going to give no advice on that right there because I'm not no expert in that situation and I ain't been in that situation. Me and the narc that I was dealing with, none of the ones I dealt with have kids together. So it was just me who I had to get out the relationship. So I don't know that. That's not my expertise. And I ain't no expert on narcissism either. So let's not get that twisted. I'm telling you my experiences and my journeys and what I've learned and what I did while I was in the situation. That's all I'm doing. I don't have no professional advice or anything like that. All I can do is just tell you how it went down for me. That's all I'm doing. But ain't nothing wrong with falling back from whatever, whoever. You can fall back. We don't have to sit here and tolerate the things that we've been tolerating from these people or things anymore. Cause we coming different now. We getting built different and stronger. Cause we falling in love with ourselves every day. So therefore, we ain't finna put up with the nonsense that we used to. Game over for that stuff. We done it too long. I've definitely allowed too many people to play with me for a long time. Relationships, jobs, people, friends, family. I've let too many things play with me over the years, which is why I'm where I am right now to this day. I say to myself, and I'm a great person to be around. I can be the life of the party if I want to. I like to laugh. I like to tell jokes. I like to have a good time. But I also enjoy and feel safe being by myself. I really do. Because by myself, I ain't getting in no trouble. Anything that go on with me is coming to me. I'm not going to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be like, if anything gonna pop off with me, if there's gonna be any drama with me, with the outside world, that's because they brought it to me. I don't go nowhere to start nothing with nobody. It comes to me. I don't go to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here to let you know, baby, fall back if you need to fall back. You got options. You got options. We tend to put ourselves in that jail and be like, oh, I ain't got nowhere else to go, and I ain't got this and I ain't got that. But throw it up in your prayer and see how God opened the door for you. Because I can tell you, there has never been a time where I prayed about getting out of something and God opened the door for me to do it. But when he opened that door, I didn't like the way that he had opened the door for me to get out. So I turned around and denied that door. Now I gotta wait a whole another 4 years to get out of this thing when he provided doors for me to get out of it so many times. And I closed the door back and said, nah, God, I don't want that door. I don't want to do it that way. Give me another door. Till one time you gonna run out of doors. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thankful that I didn't get to the point where I ran out of doors, because then I get stuck. Which would have been if God allowed me to marry that narc. If God allowed me to have a baby with that narc. It would have been hard for me to get out. Because now I'm going to be stuck with the thought of, well, I don't want to leave him and we got a baby together, or I don't want to leave him and we done got married and now I got to tell everybody I done got a divorce and this, that, and the third. God could have let me set myself up just how I wanted him to do it. Because he gave me door after door after door. And I closed every one of them doors back and said, no, God, I don't want that door. Give me another door. Because I still love him. I still want to be with him. I don't want to do him that harsh. God like, well, how many times you going to ask me to help you out this situation, and I give you the door to get out the situation, and you close the door right back in my face and tell me you want something else? You ain't ready yet. Same thing happened for me with the crackhead. I'm praying for a door to get out of this thing. God gave me a door when the man went to prison. What I did, when it got him out of prison and moved him in with me, thinking he was gonna change, thinking that he was actually in prison getting help, till I finally found out that no, he could get the same stuff that's on the streets in the prison. Once I heard that, I'm like, ain't no way he coming home changed. This why he gonna keep going back to the same thing over and over again. But at that point, it was already said and done. But all the doors that God gave me, I shut them doors back and told him, no, I want another door. I want to do it a different way. God's way ain't gonna ever be your way. It is not gonna be your way. But I'm telling you, if you open your mouth up and you ask him to give you a way out, he will. You just got to be willing to walk through that door. That's why I say you got options. We got options, because I'm preaching to the choir, because I'm telling y'all how I thought when I was in those relationships. I thought that I needed to be there until the wheels fell off. Bump the wheels. You ain't got to stay there till the wheels fall off. Just let the car veer off the road one good time, baby. That's enough. That's enough. If it veered off the road and you got it back straight and it veered off again, it's time to let it go. But not for me. Not for me. I let the car veer off the road, turn over, the doors done fell off, the motor, everything that came out the car, and this car ain't gonna run no more. But I would do everything in my might to get this car back up and running, because I don't want to let this car go. Hey, somebody. I don't want to let the car go. Even though I'm looking at this car and it's total, it's gone. I'm going to do everything in my might to get this car back up and running. But I'm the only one trying to get the car back up and running. They ain't trying to help. They just going to sit there just like the hen that made the bread. She asked everybody to help her make that bread. Everybody told her, no, they busy. That's how the narcs do you. But then as soon as you get it fixed and get it done and it's looking all nice and pretty and everything, now they want to come back in and reap the benefits. No. And that's how it was set up for me. I'll go, the relationship done fell off the hinges. I go repair the relationship, bring it back together, everything nice and lovely all over again. From my hard work, not the narc's hard work, but my hard work. Only for the narc to come in and knock down everything. Just like, nah, oh, you happy over here? Oh, your money stable over here? Yeah, let me come on in here and knock all this down. I got to make this chaotic, because they don't want peace. I gave this man peace. Why would you even want to destroy the peace and quiet? You can come, lay down, rest your nerves. Ain't nobody bothering with you. I got consideration over here for you. If you need a hug, I got a hug for you. If you need a compliment, I had a compliment for you. If you needed to be lifted up, I was there to lift you up. You had peace. But when it was too peaceful, baby, he turned that thing upside down. I'm talking about like a tornado. Oh, I gotta knock all this stuff down. She too happy over here, and I'm not happy with myself. I'm not happy with the way things are falling for me. But she happy. She peaceful over here. So I gotta take all that and destroy that. Yeah, I want her to feel the same way I feel. But I'm not the one you should be making feel that way. You should be making whoever in your past hurt you. You're supposed to make them feel it if you're gonna give anybody anything. But really, you're supposed to heal. Go through all of that stuff and eventually heal from it so you can be a better version of yourself. But narcs don't do that. Narcs just hold on to stuff, and they just keep adding on to the trauma, adding on to the abuse, adding on to whatever it is that they've been carrying with them all their life. All they do is just carry. They never drop off anything. Now they'll come and throw you some of their trash, but they still got a boatload of trash left for themselves. And it's just falling off of them because it ain't really going nowhere. Ain't nothing positive coming out of them. So I'm just saying, fall back if you need to fall back, and know that you got options. And one of the options is you ain't got to stay there and put up with nothing that you don't want to put up with. You ain't got to do it. Don't be like me and think, oh, I got to stay till the wheels fall off, because that's going to show them that I'm a good woman. I was already a good woman when I came into the relationship, because I already had good intentions for your heart. There was nothing else I needed to show you. I showed you everything I needed to show you. But yet, a narc will make you sit here and keep showing. And they're never satisfied. Will never be satisfied with anything that you do for them. And they get real disrespectful. And they have no shame in showing you that they don't give two cares about what you think you did for them. Yeah, that's how they operate. So I'm about to go and jump on this Call of Duty. I'm gonna have the whole system to myself, and I get to play by myself. So I'm happy. I'm gonna sit here and see how long I'll be on this game system, because I like Call of Duty. Number 2, that is. I like the zombies. I don't really play the other stages and all that good stuff, but I like the zombie part of it, and so that's what I'm about to be on. So I'm about to get on this little bus station version real quick, and I'm gonna call it a day. But I love y'all. I hope y'all are having an awesome day. Happy back first day of work week. I'll be back in school soon, so I guess I better go ahead and start preparing to get ready to go back to work myself. So y'all continue to grow. The garden is looking great out there. I'm gonna put up some more shorts on the garden tomorrow. I'm gonna go out there and do some more stuff to it, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. And you know, shoot, if y'all want to send me some money to get seeds or whatever for the garden, baby, go on to send it. The Cash App name is Shalissa Banks. Cash App, yeah, Shalissa Banks. You can send your girl some money for them seeds or whatever I can get out there in that garden, baby. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna go and plant it. I'm gonna go on because I want to build I want my son to build me a thing on there, so that way I can put some strings on there, since I got a lot of viney stuff. So I gotta build something on the deck that he got me, so that way I can put all of my cucumbers. I can go ahead and start wrapping those around the string or whatever, because they're growing up taller than the stick that I already got inside of there. So I'm trying to come up with different things to do in my garden. And so, you know, if you want to support the garden or whatever, Cash App is Shalissa Banks. Hit your girl up and send a donation, and I promise you I'm gonna go and put it in the garden, because I done turned into a little garden, and now y'all can't tell me nothing, baby. I ain't never thought, not me, in a garden. I know I wanted one before, but I didn't really get no heavy thought of doing it while I'm in the place that I'm in now. But after I done planted that one thing and I seen it start to grow, baby, I done went crazy. So I got a whole bunch of stuff out there in my garden, and looking to buy some more seeds, but I want something different than what I already got out there. So I might have to travel to different places to get some seeds and things like that. And so I'm about it, because I want a lot of fruit. I got a lot of vegetables, and so I'm looking for sweet potatoes right now. Looking for sweet potatoes. I want to get some peaches, but the feed store that I go to, they don't have a whole lot of seeds and things like that. But I have to keep checking to see what different ones they get. So yes, I'm gonna just put that out there. If y'all want to donate or whatever, or just send a love blessing or whatever, the Cash App is Shalissa Banks. And I love you guys. I thank you all for all the support and love that you guys give me. Y'all have a great day. Continue to grow and love yourself, and I love you too. So have a great day.